function notation is just a different way of writing your dependent variable. So instead of saying y, I'm going to say y of x. I say y is a function of x. I relate that to, take a look at this cartoon from The Simpsons. Here's Nick Riviera. Well, he's a doctor. So if I call him doctor, that's his notation. I'm not changing what he does or who he is. It's just the name. So if I take a look at this next example, I'm given g of x equals x squared plus 8x minus 24. I want to find the value of g of 6. In other words, what I'm saying is x is 6. So I'm going to replace x with 6. I don't do anything on the left side. That's just its name. So g of 6 equals, I'll go 6 squared plus 8 times 6 minus 24. Now we'll just simplify the right hand side. So 6 squared is 36. 8 times 6 is 48 minus 24. And 36 plus 24, that would be 60. So there's our answer. Now an example, so I'll say g of 6 equals 60. I'm going to erase that circle there. I'll use a highlighter instead. Now let's find g of negative 4x. Well, that's kind of confusing, but it's essentially the same thing. Instead of writing x, I'm going to write negative 4x. So g of negative 4x is going to be negative 4x squared plus 8 times negative 4x minus 24. Now let's do the simplifying. Negative 4x squared, that's positive 16x squared. 8 times negative 4, that 4 didn't look right there. 8 times negative 4 is negative 32x, so minus 32x minus 24. And there's our answer. So we're saying g of negative 4x equals 16x squared minus 32x minus 24. Now if we take a look at example 12, I'm going to replace x with 5c plus 4. So I'm actually changing the variable. So I'm going to say g of 5c plus 4 equals, and I'm going to say 5c plus 4 squared plus 8 times 5c plus 4 minus 24. Now let's simplify that. When I square 5c plus 4, we get 25c squared plus 40c plus 16. Distribute the 8, and so we get plus 40c. And 8 times 4 is 32, and we subtract 24. Now I only have a c squared term, so I'm going to, well, I always forget to write the left-hand side. So g of 5c plus 4 equals, so let's simplify this. So g of 5c plus 4 equals, well, I only got 25 squared, c squared, so 25c squared. Now let's combine our c's, so we get 40c and 40c. That would be 18c, so plus 18c. And then finally, if we take 16 minus 24 plus 32. Well, 16 plus 32 is 50. Minus 24 would be a positive 26. So just combine your like terms. And then there's our answer. That's g of 5c plus 4. So it's pretty straightforward. You just replace the variable with what's inside the parentheses.